Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So I did a video last week about this new game from Netmarble, the big South Korean free-to-play mobile developer publisher, and that game is called Golden Bros. And there wasn't a lot of information around back when I did that video. Really, there was just this sort of a very lightweight website, and now we have a white paper. And again, it gives us actually quite a lot more detail on some of the sort of blockchain side of things. It doesn't talk that much about the game. We do have a roadmap now, so we can see here we've got pre-sale of NFTs, early access unlocks in March. So that's if you have the NFTs. Grand launch in Q2, so that's somewhere between April or somewhere in April, May, June is what they're planning for. So they must be pretty sure sort of what they're doing with it. Grand launch, NFT trading added, coin deposits. So they've obviously got the game side, and then the blockchain stuff they're adding, and then throughout the rest of the year we have new collections, new heroes. Their token is called GBC, Golden Bros coins, I suppose. Staking that, and there we go. But let's go and have a look at the white paper, which, as I say, has sort of just launched. And there are bits of it that aren't there yet, but you know, it just gives us some idea of what's going on here. So the first thing here is that, like we're seeing with a lot of existing sort of game developers who are sort of adding blockchain to new projects or existing products, so there's sort of like a way you can play this game without touching the blockchain at all. And then there's a way you can play with blockchain if you get involved with the NFTs, and that's really how they're splitting it up. So Golden Bros, we can see, is a PvP game. It's a 3x3 team game. Now, whether that's, I don't know if that's 3 characters actually, or 3 like individual people playing. I'm not really sure on that. It's one of the things that's not very clear. But saying a 3v3 crypto battles, we don't really have any screenshots really of the gameplay yet. So we can see here, this looks like, I don't know if that's, I think it's a 3x3 character. So you have 3 characters. Anyway, we'll sort of get to that. Right, so the white paper's obviously live. They're adding things in. We can see here that they're going with Binance for the NFTs. So Netmarble is South Korean. Binance are sort of Chinese influence, at least. Not started off in China, not based there anymore because of the legal problems. China doesn't like blockchain, but anyway, so they're going with Binance at least for their NFTs, and obviously they're running on what we used to call the Binance Smart Chain, and now is called the BNB chain. So that's what's sort of happening there. And okay, so yeah, usual stuff about sort of blockchain. Okay, vision roadmap. So we've seen the roadmap already. Team, this is the Golden Bros studio. Interestingly, so there's this project again from South Korea, ITAM, I think that's how you say it. They've been around for ages. 2018 they started out, and they did some games, some mobile games. They sort of had their own sort of blockchain sort of app store, blah blah blah. So they've sort of been very quiet recently, but they're partnering up with Netmarble, and they have their own token called Cube. So that's live on the Binance, on the BNB chain. And that will be required for you to buy NFTs or trade NFTs once the stuff's live. It's also acting as a governance token. So I don't really understand. I wouldn't say I understand this at all. I don't understand why Netmarble is using these guys kind of crypto sort of token for governance. Why they're not doing just doing their own one. I can only think that Netmarble have bought these guys, but I just don't know that. Gameplay doesn't say anything, so we don't know about gameplay. NFT pre-sale. So this is going through. So the Binance NFT mystery boxes. So this is going through the Binance NFT marketplace. They're selling 300,000 NFTs, price $200, and that will be in the Binance stablecoin, or you can buy them on the BNB using the BNB token. So the Binance isn't the Binance blockchain's native, what we used to call the Binance Smart Chain, now called the BNB chain's native token. If you want to buy those, you have to do it through the Binance. You have to have a, as far as I can understand it, you have to have an account with Binance. So we have a whole bunch of boxes, and there'll be a whole sort of timing when these things go. So this is the 2nd of March, if that's right. That's the special Golden Gregory boxes, 10,000 of those. So what's the point of having NFTs? So if you have an NFT costume, you can equip it to your bro in early access, and then you'll earn early access points, and those will be exchangeable for the sort of main cryptocurrency when it goes live. So you can sort of get a bit ahead there. How the game works is you have these game characters, and then you can attach sort of NFT costumes to them, and that's how you sort of earn the sort of crypto stuff. I'm not going to go through the whole Binance sort of thing. You have to, that's just Binance. Obviously, when the mystery boxes go live, you can trade them if you haven't opened them. Okay, so what we're saying here, so early access will go live for people who have the NFT stuff. It's going to be live in the Philippines, so it's going to go through app stores, Google Play and Apple. So they're expecting to get the game through there. So I'm sure a lot of the blockchain stuff won't be in the game because you can't do that if you're going through app stores. And there'll also be a PC build. And that'll be for the global audience. So you can, if you're not in the Philippines, you can go and download that. If you've got the NFT stuff from the pre-sale, you can earn these sort of fake cryptocurrency, these points that you can convert to a cryptocurrency. Okay, here's the sort of cool thing. The main thing here is that let's go down here. So this summary is here. So the costumes are the NFT bits. Okay, so all the characters in the game, whether they have costumes or not, can obtain golden medals. So that's the sort of in-game stuff. All bros can participate in all events. But if you don't have the costume, if you don't have the NFT stuff, you can't obtain the cryptocurrency. So that's the basic sort of obvious gating. You need to buy the NFT in order to be earning. And I guess that's sort of, in a sense, sort of similar to Axie Infinity, that if you want to play Axie Infinity, you have to have the Axies. Axie just bringing in a free-to-play element, so now you'll be able to play without actually owning the NFTs. So this is sort of the other way around in a sense for Golden Bros. That most people won't have NFTs and just play this game, and hopefully they'll find it fun and they'll do the usual sort of free-to-play mobile stuff. If you get really into it, you can buy the NFTs and then you can earn. And there's a whole bunch of stuff about what you can do here. So we have the currency here, the sort of in-game cryptocurrency, and then this cube governance token, which you can do some more sort of long-term things with. So you can, you earn more if you have better NFT. So higher grade costumes gets you better yield rate in higher leagues. And obviously, if you win rather than if you lose, you're going to earn more. A whole bunch of stuff about streaming. So obviously, people think streamers is good for obviously visibility, marketing, that sort of stuff. Token flow chart. So I'm not going to go through all this sort of stuff, but you can see here wearing a costume gets you into the crypto bit. And there's a sort of web market NFT shop, custom acquisition. If you don't have the crypto stuff, if you don't have the costume, you just basically do the standard game stuff without the crypto stuff. So the GBC, so the in-game tokens can be exchanged for the cubes thing as well. And those are used in the NFT shop to exchange or purchase products. So you sort of buy this, you get this cryptocurrency that you can sort of cash out, I suppose, but you have to swap it for these cubes in order to do stuff in the marketplace. Not quite sure why they're doing that. I guess most things like, again, Axie Infinity tends to have a utility token, which you just sort of use in the game, and then a sort of different governance token. So I guess they're sort of taking that approach. If you want to read more about it, there's another sort of white paper, the Git book for that token. A bit more about characters. So some of this stuff is a bit lightweight. Return on investment. So there's a little equation you can sort of work out. If you have the premium costume, you'll get 4.33 times the win bonus. So there we go. So there's a bit more detail going on there. And the interesting thing, I guess, for me, is Netmarble, pretty well known. One of the 10 biggest mobile game publishers in the world by revenue, and it's obviously making a game it wants thousands, millions of people to play. It's going through the app stores. You can play the game without any cryptocurrency, without any NFTs, and hopefully have a good time. And if you like, if you like the game, people will start buying the NFTs to earn this currency. And people who want to get into the blockchain stuff can just kind of buy the NFTs, and do it that way. I guess the one thing we don't really know at the moment is obviously what you'd have to do is you'll have to be able to. You download the game, either mobile or PC, and then you'll have to connect that client to your blockchain wallet. Obviously, PC is easy to do. You can do that through MetaMask. And I guess even on mobile, you can do that through mobile MetaMask. I don't know whether they'll be using MetaMask, to be honest, or whether they'll sort of have an inbuilt wallet they create for you, or how they deal with that. That's often the tricky bit, is how you connect people to the blockchain, and whether they sort of know they're doing it, and whether you have a custodial or non-custodial wallet, all those sort of things. Won't go into that. We don't know, but certainly be keeping a good look on Golden Bros. Looks a very sort of cool looking game. It's very sort of high quality. We haven't seen many blockchain games with this sort of level of sort of graphical fidelity. We'll see what the game actually plays like when it plays. I guess it won't be sort of super deep. I think it'll be sort of pretty lightweight because they've done this game pretty fast, and then some more complex stuff will come out as the months go on. We see a little bit of gameplay there. We see it's a little bit of gameplay. You can kind of see sort of dropped in there. I don't know how you're going to control these characters. Is it 3x3 players, or is it 3x3 characters? Really don't know. Okay, so that's enough of that. Thanks for watching. This is Blockchain Gaming World, keeping our finger on the pulse, hopefully, for what's going on. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.